Kench eat. I guess that's why he built Devourer, because he just likes to eat everything. So he's just kind of stick to the thematic element. WinterDollphin taking a Dark Binding on top of a Tormented Soil, but Morgana's not to the point where she can really do a whole bunch of damage. She did go Rite of Ages first. So that's an interesting decision. I think that was who we saw Ruby Crystal onto. Maybe I'm thinking about the last game. But I think I remember seeing something like that that I commented on. SoulMigger taking a lot of damage. He could be going down here to a Flash Binding. It is up, but they're going to try to body block for him. If she Flash Binds... Ooh, she's out of range now. That was a pretty nice speed up. Sivir has the ultimate, or she doesn't actually have the ultimate. She used it already, which is what I was going to tell her to do anyway. Tahm Kench could technically eat Shen right now, but I don't think there's any benefit to it. Prodigial Dank taken very low is going to be able to get out to the back line. Unstoppable Force not up for that fight. Otherwise, there could have been quite a few more kills coming in. The Death Sentence didn't really land onto anyone. There wasn't too much follow-up from the rest of the team, but they did poke them off of it, and they're going to be able to take a Tier 2 tower if all goes according to plan. It looks like it's going to. The last minion going very low, or last couple minions going pretty low. Sivir's very, very low on health right now, but it's not like... I would like that, although there'd be a whole bunch of pressure on me if I'm on a Riot official stream, and I don't think Riot would be down for it. And as you said, it's not even up to him. A nice Trundle ward from from Thresh, though. I think he's actually got the Trundle ward as he's taking out Trundle. We're seeing a Flay coming back. The Death Sentence is going to land as well. Trundle's just going to have to try to sustain here. He's got the Tahm Kench coming in, though. That's a lot of bodies he's going to have to sustain through, but he's doing a great job of it. He's got so much lifesteal coming back to him, and he's also got a Hex Drinker to protect him from anything that might pop him down. As we're going to see Tahm Kench finally take him out, but it's not like that was an easy fight. In fact, he took 2 people with him overall. They managed to find a kill into Malphite as well. Pops gray health onto Tahm Kench, but he's going to go down. So now they're kind of giving a little bit back. Even more than they gave originally. They were able to pick up the Trundle in 2 for 1, but then they basically gave back that advantage. And we're seeing kind of a lead right now that blue team looking like they're going to be able to press to victory. It's getting a little bit insurmountable, but I don't think it's over quite yet. There's still only a 2k gold difference, so in terms of items, they're still, on par with one another. The Malphite is quite a bit behind in Shen, against Shen. Morgana's actually up in gold. The AD carries are even. The supports are almost exactly even. Thresh actually on the advantage there. There's a couple more wards cleared, and there's only an 800 gold deficit in the jungle. So really that only difference is coming from Shen, who's up about 2k on Malphite. But Malphite's going to be able to get to his tanky stages anyway. So there's still a very good chance that red team can come back from this. They just need to find a good unstoppable force, followed up by a flash Soul Shackles, and then the rest of the team's going to have to basically split. And in that amount of time, Tahm Kench can definitely get 2 auto attacks down on us, or 3 auto attacks down on somebody and consume them. 2 if you start out with your Q. So 1 Q, 2 auto attacks, and then eat them. Hopefully you don't eat them out of the Soul Shackles again, but SoulMigger going to go very low. Unstoppable Forces coming in to finish off that kill. Morgana able to pick it up between Soul Shackles and Dark Binding. She didn't actually even have to throw down the Tormented Soil there, I don't believe. She did have to Black Shield, but they just couldn't really save. Despite the Shen ult being up, he chose not to use it. I don't really say I blame him, as they could have just really burst through that anyway. So taking stock of what's happening right now, red team, they can't split push. So they have to basically just try to group up and find a good fight when Unstoppable Force is up. They're going up against a Zerath portal now, which Sivir can hopefully go clear. So a Zerath portal Shen. He's going to be able to split push anyway. Directed camera, come back. He's going to be able to split push anyway, but now the Zerath just kind of makes it easier. On top of having a Sunfire Cape, he's going to be able to push, but he's not going to be able to take down your towers very quickly. So you can definitely race him to taking down towers. You've got a Malphite who's going to have, by the looks of it, a Frozen Heart completed soon. I would think we're seeing WinterDollphin go pause. We might have to go into another pause. It says he's back, though. I don't really know what that means. So that might be the pause that happened earlier. We had an AFK. Somebody's back, though. Prodigial Dank getting eaten by Tahm Kench. DarthReptar840 definitely caught out of position here. There's no real reason to be in that position unless you're trying a flank, but I don't think you can really flank against this team. And red team is splitting up, and they're trying to split push. Despite having 2 teleports, I think this is kind of a bad idea, because unless you have all 5 members, they're going to be able to kill you in a team fight incredibly easily. They have a LeBlanc and a Trundle, which are just doing a lot of work, and then Kate's bringing a lot of sustained damage. She's got Hurricane and Infinity Edge. She's also got a pickaxe, so she's a lot of damage coming out of her. You've got a Giant Slayer, Essence Reaver, and Rapid Fire Cannon with boots onto Sivir. We're going to get back to that. The Black Mirror caught out of position here, but it's not like he's really going to go down. I mean, he's Trundle. He's got so much lifesteal. A Thunder Pillar comes in. It's not going to be spell shielded away. Neither is the Ace in the Hole, and that could be an inhibitor down in the bot lane. They're going to find a Q onto Thresh and just basically a close in immediately after that. Morgana throwing down a Dark Binding and a Tormented Soil, but this should be an inhibitor tower going down. They don't really have anything they can do to stop this. The Soul Shackle is going to come in, but it's not onto anyone important. In fact, Kate didn't even have to move. She could just take out the tower. Forbes the Beast going very low, as is SoulMigger. Kate's going to be able to finalize that tower kill, but Morgana picks up a double kill in that fight. So Morgana kind of just doing the best that she can. She gets eaten before she can really finish off that kill into LeBlanc. I feel like that probably saves her life, though, but this is going to be an inhibitor going down, and now they're going to have to go take out a tier 2 in either top or mid before they can really keep pushing. That's why you want to try at your very best to just keep the towers equally pushed. I know that you pushed through the tier 2 there, so there's really not anything that you could do. In fact, yeah, I'm totally going to go off on a completely wrong tangent here, because they pushed through the tier 2 and then picked up an inhibitor, which is exactly what you want to do. But usually we see kind of a rotation in a group to take out one mid tier 2 and then go either top, like split top and the bot tier 2s, or put your top side with 4 players and then have Baron control. And they just kind of split up, take out some towers, get a bunch of map pressure. You've got a Z0 out portal. You can even just put that in the top lane, let it push into the tower, get the tier 2, and then just go force a team fight in bot lane, which you're already going to have the numbers advantage in and the damage advantage in, as you're finding out with Trundle. So, overall, I think the way the blue team is playing this isn't bad, but they could be playing it for more of like an efficient end. They probably could have ended the game by now if they just put the Z0 out portal up in the top lane, and they just push in on that wave. The Z0 out portal went down somewhere. It could be top lane, actually. I'm not seeing the void spawns coming in anywhere. It looks like it's just a graphical bug, actually. It's still on cooldown from when they put it in the bot lane, I think, because I saw them clear it out in the bot lane. So it's just on cooldown, and we're getting a little bit of a graphical error. Forbes the Beast taking pretty low. LeBlanc's going to be able to find a snare on the Tahm Kench, but it only takes him down to half gray health, which is going to give him about about 5/6 of his health. In total, he's looking pretty healthy right now. He's got about a quarter taken out of it after all the damage was done. Black Shield's going to go on to him, get a little bit of that spell reduction. But they don't really have too much spell damage coming in from blue team. They've got a lot of spell effects, so they've got a lot of CC. I think Morgana was a pretty good pickup here. LeBlanc is pretty heavily countered by Morgana. It's hard for her to distortion to dodge a binding, because you can just throw it at her and line up with her distortion, and then she has nowhere to dodge it to. She dodges it there, but the unstoppable force is going to come in. SoulMigger getting to the back line. The binding was actually picked up really nicely by Braum. The death sentence is going to go down onto LeBlanc, but he's not going to choose to go in on it, and now they're just turning it around. 3 kills over in blue team's favor thanks to the Trundle roam. ArmoredRogue going to go down. Kate picking up a triple kill, and Trundle picking up 1 for his team. The Trundle pillar is going to come down. Morgana doesn't have enough. Black Shield up, and Kate's going to pick up a quadra kill, only stolen by Trundle. And this one right here should be the game. They've got 20 seconds on everyone, and they've got so much tower push. Shen is on the Nexus towers at present, so it's going to be GG for blue team. And again, with the unconventional picks, but it seems to work out for them. They had an unconventional pick ban phase, but then afterwards, they seem to be they're just diving to the tower, because why not? So GG blue team. What happened there? Taking me off center. Riot, please. And we're going to be able to go back to my webcam as the victory screen comes in. So all in all, not too bad. Getting friend requests. Getting a lot of friend requests. I like that. I forgot to look at the damage the damage graph So I apologize for that. But I would imagine it's something like Trundle way up here with like, you know, this kind of bar, and then Kate with like this kind of bar, and then LeBlanc with like this kind of bar. So I'd say Trundle and Kate probably doing the most damage on the team. I don't know though. The damage graph could be certainly in LeBlanc's favor as well. Now the queues were shut down, but we might be able to find a tournament that's ongoing. So, ArenaOnline, if anyone can help me out here. Is there a game going on right now? Somebody kind of direct me into the right direction. I'm going to start messaging everyone. I'm going to try to find another game. It would be the last couple of games for the client tonight. The queues are taken down. It is past 6 p.m. Central Time. So I'm going to go to a quick non-monetized commercial break. And we'll be right back.